Alan, we're going to drop it to the floor today. I'm going from bottom up. I'm coming from the bottom. I'm working my way up because you got to start at the bottom. You got to start at the floor sometimes in your business and your life, whatever is going to happen. But if you don't have a great foundation, you can't go up. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Follow me? Start from the floor.
Wax on,
way up.
wax off.
That's right. Miyagi's in the house, baby. I have a great guest today. I'm excited.
You are a little excited.
I am. I'll tell you why. I have rekindled.
Forgot to take your pills.
I rekindled a relationship.
Is that a wood joke?
He's good at that.
I am, right? You like that? That's two little dad inferences right off the bat. So
I don't think kindling and owning a flooring business should be in the same joke.
Oh, but it's wood.
You have LEP.
I would if I could. Chuck. Here we go. All right.
Can we restart this?
Guys, we have a great guest. So what did Alan and I do? What do we have in common? Well, we both were in the corporate world, and we are both, grantedly, we'll say it, successful.
Oh,
we were
bald.
We are both bald. We are both have faces built for
radio.
Exactly. So he can fill in the gaps here. This is like Mad Libs. So we definitely have a guest who definitely not as bald as us and definitely not as bad looking as us.
Is that the best thing you've ever heard? You're not as bald as us. I mean, your life is complete.
Right.
I've been known as the Cyrano de Bergerac, whatever you say.
Rekindled the relationship. Yeah. The compliments were so good.
Guys, we have the corporate refugee. She had that job. She was getting it out, everybody. That's why we do it. Hey, you're driving around. You're in Atlanta.
It's legendary in my family.
You're driving around in Australia. You're driving around in Tasmania. And I've got to believe you can get across Tasmania quicker than you can actually get from Decatur, Georgia to Johns Creek. That's 2 suburbs of Atlanta at 5 p.m. Which Atlanta, the only place you're always an hour away from.
Especially when you look at the map, it's not that far.
No, not at all.
And
not at all.
A horrible drive.
Yeah. But, look what I get to come hang out with.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky you. Life's decision.
Come on.
Amazing the path that you choose to walk.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Marika is here, and we met because she bought a franchise in the floor coverings world. So I don't want to say the name of the franchise, but I think we just kind of got through to it. And she talked to the guy that we used to work with, and he said, hey, you might want to talk to Chris. And so she texted me and said, hey, would you be willing to give me some time just to talk about what I've done to myself? She'd say it like that. I'm like, sure. So where do we go? She graciously enough comes up to my office out of Decatur into Norcross, but she says, look, I'm kind of a bubble tea gal, so we have to go to a bubble tea place. And I went, and I did. I said, okay. Okay. I don't even know what that meant. I actually had to look it up. I talked to my daughter. I'm texting her. I'm like, what's bubble tea? She goes, Dad, you're so old. I'm like, I know. So we met, and immediately I knew that she was too sharp for the world she was getting into. But she had that optimism we all have when we start a business. I had it. Alan, you remember those days?
I do. Vaguely.
Even if I think she will look back and she will go, Chris, you gave me some good advice, but you told me it was a great idea. And I was like the whole time telling her, oh my God, get out.
Was that in your eyes?
I was trying so hard to tell you to get out, but
the bubble tea was so good.
But the bubble tea was good, and I was enjoying it.
Yeah,
it was chunky tea.
You're like, ooh, bubbles.
I had chunky tea. That's not just bubbles. It wasn't effervescence. It was bubbles.
No, they're like little gummy balls.
Yeah. Didn't know. So
smack in the back of.
I was ready for it, and I did have one. But what we learned is that she did come, and I feel like I was giving her some good advice. I don't know if it was or not. She's about to tell us, and you guys will figure it out after 4 years whether this advice is any good or not. But maybe it stuck, maybe it didn't. Maybe she doesn't even remember that, except that I took bubble tea on Jimmy Carter Boulevard. So Marika is here. So she has left the world. She is actually out there to help you get your project.
And she's wondering why she drove from Decatur.
Oh no, she's getting.
No.
So Marika, let's back up. We'll not talk about Chris just yet. What were you doing before you decided to start your own business?
Makes perfect sense.
Here we go.
I am a CPA by background. I was doing audits in big public accounting firms.
And not only just like little.
All of them. I tried them all.
Really?
I thought they would be different. You just kind of go and no, that's the same, just different colors. Yeah.
She was in all the big four.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't audit little companies. She audited some big companies and some hefty accounts, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean, She saw some serious numbers and worked some serious hours. That's one thing. What would you say? I go back because I was an Accenture, and I feel like that training for me was amazing.
Right.
What would you say were some of the best traits that you picked up from that helped you in your business?
Treats or traits?
Traits.
The treats were good. They always tried to bribe you with treats.
Of course they did. Yeah.
The traits were here. I can tell you exactly what it is. I mean, other than just, knowing how to read and manage a financial statement, what it really was, and this is for every single business owner, anyone current or thinking about getting into business, it was, hey, here's your new client. You don't know anything about it. It's in an industry you know nothing about. Learn it. And that is what set me up for success in every single business I've ever owned, is that it's the grit. You're going to go learn. You're going to go dig in. You're going to figure it out. When I bought the flooring company, I remember thinking in one of the trainings, they were giving us, all about the basics of flooring. And I remember thinking, what's a subfloor?
I remember you asking
Yeah,
me.
did I? Good.
You did.
Exactly.
You said
it's like,
you said this subfloor thing.
yeah,
Tell me,
what is that?
what should I be knowing? What
Right.
what should I be looking for in subfloors?
And you laughed.
I did.
But think about that. Think about really, that is how little and we all know, well, all of us, but those of us that know anything about construction now, I mean, the subfloor is the whole thing. You got to know all about it. It's so important. And I laugh about it now because that's how oblivious I was. And I went and bought this company. I learned a lot, and I learned all the details, and I did very well in the flooring.
So she went in and it's a franchise system, and I knew 3 other owners besides her. All 3 are out of it.
Same franchise.
Yes.
And I would tell you that the other 3 besides her would not say the same story.
No.
They would not say, I was successful. I was happy. I was satisfied with my exit. No, none of them. Not the other 3. To a person will say no to all of it.
What did Marika do different?
Let's find out.
Well, going back to, you said, asking, was that advice you gave me good? It was, of course. If you know Chris.
Oh, so it's all Chris.
Thank you.
Throw
Thank
it down.
you.
Exactly. His advice, I mean, it was kind of like what I would tell anyone starting, like learn, dig in, get out there, meet people. And that was my nature anyway, even though you wouldn't think a CPA was like that. That's some of my differentiator. And I did that. I networked, and he had told me to do that as well. So that's where I started. And that's where, when all the things, close down, when your Google leads aren't coming in or marketing's not working, your relationships are sending you business. And I got commercial jobs from that, from relationships, not from spending money on, leads coming in from digital marketing.
It is easy we've heard this a lot, Alan. And Alan obviously has a background in franchising, not only as a franchise owner, but it actually went and helped with franchise. When they buy that business, they sit there in that office and they go, all right, where are my leads? All right, I'll help you make money. And it's not that way at all, is it?
There's nothing.
No, and I mean, usually the franchisor has this process and that you're supposed to follow it and then it's supposed to work. But then you kind of find out, like you did, okay, that's a good start.
Right. I mean, there is a base. Yes.
So how do you make your business? I'm assuming you sold the business?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
And when you are the rainmaker, how do you sell the business and extract and get the value that you want when you're the key
That's a good question.
rainmaker?
Key rainmaker?
I couldn't come up with it.
Rainmaker-esque.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you notice it was a good question, even though
It was.
It was a good question, but you didn't really land a plane.
I didn't.
We're going to give you a half credit on that one.
No. I think it's full credit, but a little asterisk maybe.
Oh, okay, you give yourself full credit? Oh, that's
I
a doctor. Okay.
It's a good question because I'll tell you why. How did I do that? It's what my current business is now, that was created out of all this experience from being in public accounting, owning multiple businesses. How did I sell it successfully? It all goes back to your financial statements, owning them, living in them. They don't have to be perfect, but do they tell the story of this business well? And that's what I do. And that's what I help business owners with now.
See, not only was it a good question, it's set up.
Boom.
Segue.
A great answer.
She does.
It is.
Was-
It was.
I said good.
That's why she was excited. Way to
Yeah,
go, Ellen.
perfect.
So she said,
Are you calling me Captain Obvious?
yes, you were. Definitely. And
You
I mean,
do.
have you
You
broke your arm?
like
Have you broke your arm slapping yourself on the back on this one? I'm like, for the love. Come on, we got to keep
You
moving.
know,
Back to
for
Marika.
once, I bring a little
Wait,
a little
let's
attention to
not
myself,
be here. You
Wow.
and Chris gets jealous,
He does.
and then suddenly
Easily.
you know,
Very
your
easily.
face is kind of yeah.
I'm red.
Yeah.
You can look me up on YouTube.
doesn't
Red.
like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, why aren't you sitting here where I am? I'm in the middle. Look at this. Woo.
We look at me. I'm in the middle. Because Alan, I'll give you a little show. I'll give you a little extra time on YouTube. You can go check him out. He's in the middle with a great question. But let's go back to Marika. Can we please? All right. Yeah. It's not always all
He
good.
set me up so well though again.
It was.
Yeah.
It was good because
Let's reflect on that for a moment.
no, we'll come back to that. So you sold the flooring business. Again, it's a man's world.
Big time.
But
It's a terrible follow-up question.
no.
We got her set up to talk about how she helps people,
All right, fine.
preparing the statements and all that.
But
All right.
it's okay. We'll go back to it is a man's world.
It is a man.
But if
Sure.
you can find your own confidence in anything you do, doesn't have to be flooring. I stuck out like a sore freaking thumb in flooring, but find makes you different. And there was something. I love the design aspect. I love the colors, but also it was a combination. Having someone who has a corporate background that is a numbers person that can go in with these quotes that I would do that were detailed, specific, and that just made me stand out that much more. People are not expecting that in flooring.
So to Alan's question, truly you are a unicorn because
Yes.
you're able to do the design, and that's the aesthetics, the dream with me, but also give them the analytical and the background. And I think as a customer, that's where they're up.
It was
they're
and a
up-
very detailed quote
Yep.
that I spent time with. It wasn't just like slap something out, pump it out, close it in the home. I went home. I was thoughtful. Hey, how much quarter round specifically do we? All those little things that went in. So when they got that quote, it was real. And they respected that and appreciated it. And my follow-ups were on point because I came from corporate.
You're right.
Yes.
You knew that a
Yep.
professional. So you exited the flooring business, and this is where I did not know much about the next. So what did you get into again? Well, you bought another company.
What did
Got
I
anyone-
do? I did because this fabulous gal, I think you know Essie, I had used Office Angels when I was in the flooring company because in the beginning, I couldn't afford, nor did I need a full-time person right away. But you still need that admin help. You still need people helping you. So I utilized this outsourced office services for someone to answer the phones, set appointments, and that person helped me grow the business significantly. And I didn't have to, hire the person full time because I couldn't afford it. And that's what I tell people now. If you can't afford it, don't do it because it'll take you down. There's other ways to get help.
You mean you're so most people would say go for it. I mean, think big, dream big,
Absolutely.
and invest,
But
and then you'll grow into
Look
it.
at your bottom line. Can you afford it? Is it going to take you down? I mean, if you can afford it and it makes sense, yes, take a chance, but not to the point where it's going to cripple you because those 3 people, multiple other franchisees did things like that. They went and bought warehouses and hired all these people. They couldn't afford it.
Hmm.
And I saw the financials. They would come to me and ask me, hey, what's going on? Why am I not doing well? I can tell you very easily. So look, if it makes sense, do it. Abso-freaking-lutely. But if it doesn't, be real with yourself. You don't have to hire a full-time person right away.
And that's where you help people
Yeah.
with that gut check, with that.
Yes.
Be real with yourself because
Yes.
as an entrepreneur, it is easy to not be real with yourself. So you did things a little bit different than a lot of us because I would have said, I'll sell my way out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to grow my revenue. I'm going to grow my top
You,
line.
you can't grow unless you kind of, you got to build the infrastructure, right?
It's a balancing act. And that's what Marika's talking about, right? Is that because you can go out there and say, I need a fractional CFO. I'm not going to get the whole CFO. I'm just going to fractional.
Right.
I'm just going to get a piece of CFO. All right. And then you go, did you grow your sales? Did it help you win? Is your bottom line better or is it worse? Oops, a daisy.
Mhm.
And usually, let's face it is worse for a little while because you got to adjust. It's going to be more expense than it is profit, but you got to be busting your butt to get that
All the
revenue
time.
up, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And again, it might make sense. You might be struggling for a little while, but get advice, get someone else to look at it. Don't just go cold without let's talk this through. Does this make sense? Because I also saw a lot of, well, you want to look like you're running this big company. You've got these employees and things are happening, but you can't even pay yourself. I mean, how are you buying groceries? But you've got employees, so it looks good.
My vanity line looked really good, Alan. My vanity line looks really good. I've talked about that in my book. I am killing it, bro.
You're right. Exactly.
I've got a lot of vanity.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was good. It's right.
What was the name of it again?
Mm-hmm.
It's called From the Zoo to the Wild.
Mm.
The vanity line looks really good, but the sanity line, there are days, there are weeks.
Bumping up against that.
Oh, let's call it like it is. There are years in my 17 years where I go, how'd that sanity line look? Like I was insane. I was totally insane.
Right.
Never missed a payroll, but also didn't pay myself for a
stress.
lot of the
Yeah.
17 years. I got to go back and total it up because I used to say it was a lot higher, but I think it's down to 3 of the 17 where I did not pay myself.
Well, in our last guest just talked about you got to have a company that you can pay yourself first with.
I know.
And I'm like,
Didn't happen.
How'd that work out? Yeah.
Exactly.
Didn't happen for this guy for 3 years. But I
Well, you
started.
can pay yourself first, and then you'll be, murdered in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's it. I was about to. I was going to bring that up in our last episode. Was that look? The last time a handyman worked, when I said, "Hey, don't worry about it, man. I'll pay you in lotto tickets. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll catch you next week on your paycheck."
Right.
Yeah, it was 100% zero. Never happening.
Right.
Because if they don't get paid, they're gone.
Exactly. And I'm 100% always paying your people before yourself.
Sure.
But let's look at how are we getting paid? How am I making this? What's all this effort worth? I got to be getting something out of this.
Right? The juice got to be worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Marika's going to help you with that. All right. So what business did you, because I'm dying to know, you left flooring and you went, oh my God, if I never see another freaking hammer or a floor in my life, I'm fine.
Wow. Wait, can I ask one before that?
Why?
Why did you sell the business? It was doing well.
It was doing well. My mom got sick again.
Oh.
And I was the main person. I was the rainmaker. If you weren't out there, flooring is not something that you get recurring revenue all the time. It is, a 7-year turn usually. Every now and then you can get something, but if you're not out there hustling, you need to be getting jobs all the time. And that was becoming too much of a struggle taking care of my parents.
Okay.
Yes. So I needed something where I didn't have to be the one out there selling.
So you got the exit, you got what you wanted.
Mhm.
All right. But of course, we always want more, but we got what we wanted.
Yeah.
And then you went back, took care of mom. And by the way, that's when we rekindled our relationship. She said that she's actually very close to mom and dad, doing a lot of helping them in the house, which again, as the sandwich generation that Ellen and I are, we kind of know what we're up against. In fact, dad's up in
What
Michigan.
the sandwich are we again?
Oh, we're right in the middle, bro.
Okay.
We got a
lettuce.
yeah, we had a sandwich, raising our kids,
I'm mad.
and next thing you know, your kids are gone. Yeah. So you went back, did the right thing. Again, you can't get back those days.
Right. Absolutely.
Ellen and I have talked about this before. Could we could trade a lot of money right now for a couple more days with our parents.
Exactly.
But
yes.
So you've done it, you did that.
Mhm.
Then you decided to leap back in. So what'd you leap back into?
I bought Office Angels.
So you bought Essie out.
I did.
I did not know that.
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't even, that wasn't anything on my radar. When I sold the flooring, I was like, I'm just going to go do my own thing, bebop around and figure out what I'm going to do while I'm taking care of my parents. She approached me and said, what do you think about buying my business? Because we had been working together through the flooring business. And I said, hey, no.
Hey, no.
Oh, no, thank you. And if you know her, she is persistent.
She is.
She is persistent, and she's a wonderful, business person. And the more I learned about it and the more I saw about it, it made sense. So yes, I bought it.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I never knew that
Yes.
all these years. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you buy Office Angels, which is a part-time, I can give you a bookkeeper, a receptionist,
Everything you need.
everything, all the office staff
Absolutely.
put together.
On an outsourced basis.
How hard was that to just buy a business from a friend? Was it?
That's a whole other podcast.
Oh boy.
Yeah, really, truly. I
So
mean,
great question.
yeah,
for
it
another
was. He
podcast.
is good. Yes.
That's like
Excellent
you know what? I'm going to
question.
give you extra 2 points on that
Thank-
Right.
for the next podcast.
Yeah.
And for this one, it's still 0.
Yeah.
So you got 1. Self-grader.
I would recommend buying businesses cold.
Arm's length.
Yes. Yes. Because
It's a personal.
when you love this person, it makes it harder to make change. It makes it harder to do things in the business long term, especially a business with that kind of longevity of 25 years.
Oh,
And you're
wow.
like, yes, yes. So then, and that person is revered and loved. So highly recommend. I mean, look, you can do it, but you need to think about things. And that's also, again, going back to what I'm doing now and what I'm focusing on, taking all these things I've learned to help people in their transactions.
All right, so you
Yeah.
bought her business, Essie, which Alan does kind of actually know who she is, and if he doesn't, he knows that a lot of people in Johns Creek do know who she is because
Absolutely.
of her networking years.
Yeah.
She networked in with the Office Angels.
Everyone.
So did you sell that business as well?
I did.
And so you've
Man, you're just a churn.
They're candy. They're candy. I mean, buy and sell.
You're like a
Yeah.
Brazilian corporate raider.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
this. She is too.
I mean, when it suits your life, buy the business. When it doesn't, sell the business.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so simple, Alan.
So what was the
Huh.
catalyst for selling this one?
This one, I'll tell you what it was. It was all the years of people coming to me, like I mentioned before. How are you successful? How are you doing this? How can I be more profitable? Help me. And I was doing that on the side for free for years.
I should be making money
For
doing
years.
this.
And even when someone would call for Office Angel and we'd be talking about this, that, or the other thing, they need an admin, they need a bookkeeper, then, they'd open up and start telling me things. I'd say, let me take a look at your financials. Happy to. And that kept happening so much. And they'd come back, oh, that was such good advice. What else you got for me? Well, I finally profitability coached myself. And I said, this is a need. People need it, want it. They're coming to me. And I love doing it, which is why I was doing it for free all those years. I loved it. A ton of joy.
So you find your passion,
I
your
was
joy.
like, this is what I should be doing.
Find your passion at work,
Yes.
and you don't work another day, right?
I mean, and I've never felt that. I mean, public accounting, never felt that a day in public accounting. I mean, it was a grind, but yes, that's what it was. So it was like, I really only want to focus on one thing, and that's this. It's the profitability coaching.
So
Yeah.
you sold it so you could focus on your joy
Yes,
and get back to it. And I agree.
absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
So the two businesses that you sold, what vehicle did you use to sell them?
Myself.
Really?
Yes.
Always bet on yourself. That's why you do it. That's why you get into business. And she found a way to sell, because I would tell you that the franchise way would have not yielded near the success and near the output that she.
Define the franchise way.
The franchise way is you go back to them and say, I want to get out. And they go, okay, well, you're under this, you're under that, you're under this. And we take our fee and we find somebody else who's a joker, and they go run your business and run it to the ground so we can sell it again. Yep, I call it like it is.
Yeah,
Really, especially this one.
100% right on that, but that's
With this one,
Look,
I'm feeling
anybody.
better.
To
I'm feeling better about
anybody-
this one.
To anybody out there, there are ways. There's brokers, absolutely. You can do it on your own. There's so many ways. Don't feel like you're stuck.
But what are the stats? Every business that goes up for sale, what's the percentage that actually gets sold? It's
It's low.
it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
it's less.
I mean, it's kind of like we don't want that information to be out there because
Right.
all the small business people would not be happy.
Not do anything.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason is, I think the number one reason is, I think my business is worth at least $2 billion as a handyman company here in Atlanta.
Fun, but
Thank you.
yeah,
He rounds
know
up a little bit.
a little.
I tend to embellish my numbers, especially when it comes to my vanity line. Anyway, but yeah, so
We got to be realistic here. We got to be realistic.
you gotta be realistic.
Yeah,
with yourself.
and are your financials in order? Tight,
Is there?
clean.
They're tight.
Yours,
think-
but to
I think
anybody.
Today
Yeah.
is now. Today, yeah.
I think
Mhm.
so.
Today, yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Marika, no. I told everybody they were,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to get them straight, and I did. We've been flying straight, 17 years in business. And yes, guys, you guys have heard me talk about this. I am still thinking and working on an exit. When? I don't know. How? Don't know yet. Will I bet on myself? 100%.
Yes.
So when Marika said, and you asked the question, how'd you do it? She goes, me. I'm like, I know. I don't know if I need a business.
But what does me mean for the listeners? I mean, what did you do?
You post. You post it online. It's not like I'm going out door to door.
Okay.
But then it was, I did not use anybody for any services whatsoever. But you have to remember, I'm a CPA.
Mhm.
I've been through this. I have the technical skills to do that myself. So I do recommend people still talk to people, get a proper valuation, get this stuff up front. Going it alone, you got to look at your own skills and your own experience. But as far as the sales and the closing, that was 100% me. And that's why it happened so quick.
All right. I'm ready to switch 100%. You ready?
Let's go where Chris
Well,
wants.
thank
shall
you.
we, Marika?
Why not?
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
Alan.
been fun so far.
Thank you. Let's do
It's
this.
gonna go.
All right.
Tell me about your childhood.
So
Let's
no.
Let's go.
No,
back.
let's go. This is really simple.
We're-
CPA.
Yeah.
Revenue minus cost of goods sold is gross profit.
Boom.
Gross profit minus the rest of the shit is net profit.
Mm-hmm.
When you go look at companies, and you've been looking at a lot of companies since you started this, where is our biggest problem?
It's a great question.
Oh,
Yeah.
one.
I mean, it is.
Your other two?
She's
That's
such
one of
a
the podcast.
lady.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what?
Apparently, she says great question a lot.
Stop.
I mean, just trying to,
She likes me better anyway.
which bald guy?
You really
Yeah.
Out loud.
damn it.
Yes. Do you know one of the biggest things I see? And people think all I do is just cut costs. I really hear that all the time. Oh, you're just
The
going to tell me to
slasher.
spend less. No,
Right.
not at all. Oftentimes, not spending enough in the right areas.
All right. Where should we spend more? Or where have you seen and where?
Chris would like a detailed plan.
Yes. I mean, it depends on the business. This is the CPA answer. I mean, the attorney
Nice.
kind of sounds like an attorney, but I see a lot in marketing, not spending enough in the right things.
So that's a big one. I think.
Yes.
Because I actually just went through this where I've had to downsize a little bit of my business
Okay.
because it wasn't going the right way. Back to looking at my own
Mhm.
numbers. Revenue minus cost of goods sold. GP looked like shit. So I got rid of
Okay.
it. I had to make a hard call. And then I said, all right, wait a minute. Let's look at my
If
advertising.
your GP's not good, you have no shot at the NP.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Oh, guys, please. You got to watch those numbers. And I watched them and I started separating the divisions, started really looking at it. But to Marika's point, I just said that. I went, So I could slash my advertising budget because I was going after this part, which is the remodeling, or I could shift that money over to handyman and
Yes.
start killing handyman for a day, which is what we talked about a little bit earlier. And that's where I've seen some uptick already. But so advertising, and that's, everybody says, oh, give me a percentage.
No, you can't.
You can't.
No,
right?
each business, each industry is so vastly different. And that's something I utilize a lot of very specific industry information based upon the specific industry codes where we can pull down your competitor's info based on revenue, based on region, but in that specific industry code. And that's often where I start. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Where are you at? And that pops things so quick. So quick. I mean, and one of them in particular, just recently, it was, the 100 competitors or whatever it was in that same industry code in the same region were spending 4% on marketing. And this company was spending 0.03.
Oh,
I mean, and you wonder why sales are flat.
I can't figure it out.
Right.
Marika, what am I doing wrong?
Confused.
You
Totally
need to
confused.
spend more money. No, I need
Yes.
another answer. What else do I need? You need to spend more money there. No.
I mean,
Give me
just
another one.
how obvious, right?
But
I
if,
mean,
if you had found that they were spending 8%, then
Right,
you
then-
know it's a bad ad plan.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's all, let's look at the data. I mean, it could go either way, but we want to assess it.
And she gets you access. I mean, think about that. She just found 100 of your competitors
Mm-hmm.
and said, hey, look, here's what the other people are doing. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
I would
Because you have
think
to have specific software. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you get with Marika, you get specific
You do.
software.
You do. It's very powerful, very meaningful. I mean, I love it. Yeah.
starting to sound like Trump.
Yes, she is very, 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 very,
I
very.
have better.
The most powerful,
But she has way better hair.
most powerful software,
different
very
soft-
meaningful,
and-
very beautiful.
And I'm going to call it like it is. Not doing politics here, but don't want Trump on the podcast.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
You know why?
Why?
Would
Because it wouldn't be about you.
right.
We know ourselves here.
At least I
Yeah,
knew that.
a little bit.
I can't have him on there.
Wow.
Room's not big enough for the two of us, big guy.
It's true.
We're doing the deal.
Yeah.
I admit it. I get a big ego. All right. But I would share the stage. No, I wouldn't. All right, let's get back to
So-
it, shall we?
Falsely magnanimous.
There's no way it's happening. So if on the other side, just in case you're wondering where it's at, I wouldn't do it with Obama either. Unless we were doing the final six.
So you want to get Governor Kemp on the show?
100%. And I'll share the stage and I will
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
because that guy has done some really good
That's
things for
local.
us.
Yeah.
And he is,
Mm-hmm.
for me and my business,
Yes.
the moves he's made, I am
Absolutely.
totally cheering.
That's an interesting thing to think about, Chris. after 4 years.
I will do it. In fact, he's still on the hook. He said he would do it after he gets out of office.
He did?
He did.
I like it.
I got a confirmation on that. I don't.
He should never leave office. I don't know if we have term limits in Georgia, but there shouldn't be.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to leave. All right, so let's get back to our audience that's in Tasmania, Australia, over there in Europe. We got to talk. Marika has a very unique name here. Where is it from?
It's German, isn't it?
Greek.
Greek.
Marika.
Marika.
Mhm.
Say your last name.
Ponton, not Greek.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I didn't.
Yeah.
She did.
Right, so what's Ponton?
I mean, all you need is Marika. I mean,
Marika,
come on.
That's why.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just
she only needs one name.
Totally.
She's
It's like Cher.
What?
I mean,
She is Cher.
yeah.
She is Cher. Honestly,
Right.
kind of looks like Cher too.
I mean,
she does. Let's call it like it is. Let's not.
we're turning back time.
We are. Yeah, that one. That's good. She turned back time. All right, let's go.
wait for somebody to break into song.
Oh, I can't sing, but
Me neither.
it's cool.
Greek. Interesting.
How about that,
Yeah.
huh? Marika.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go back, shall we? All right, so
Here we are. Are we here?
we're back to
Oh,
numbers.
okay.
So, how many people do you work with at a time?
It's one-on-one, the coaching.
Yep.
10 to 12 clients because we're going deep. It's one-on-one. That's my focus.
And it's been successful. I know because when I met you and we rekindled the
Yeah,
relationship.
we did.
She
Yeah, that's
said
the third time you've dropped the Kindle.
He
one. It
likes
just
it.
gets worse every time.
No,
Can you
yeah.
not think of
What?
any other kind of wood?
It was a rekindling. We hadn't seen each other in years. It was nice.
we mopped the floor up. No, I don't know. I try. I'm digging now. All right, back to this. But she said, "Hey, Chris, it's going really well," and you're like, "Okay, yeah." But then again, I did remember our first conversation. She kept it very real with me, and I felt like I kept it real with her, and I was like, "Good," because you always get that person who goes, "Oh, I'm killing it. Oh, I'm killing it."
Right,
You're like, "Oh,"
right.
but I was like, "No, you know what?" She actually was very understanding about it.
Value. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of mentioned that she was doing all right. I was like, no, we got to get you on the podcast because I want to hear about this because I think a lot of people could benefit from that. Basically, what is she? She's a fractional CFO with a business owner with a business background. She can look at your books and probably within 30 minutes, probably tell you the stuff you didn't want to hear. Very
And she'll
quickly.
probably deliver it with like a, "Oh, honey.
Oh,
No, honey. No, honey. I'm from the West Coast.
Oh,
But my whole brand is based around judgment free. And that's very important because a lot of the stories I've heard of people I've talked to over the years, not even just when I started Profit Truths, well, I don't want to show people my books is embarrassing. I've made a mess of it. What are you going to see in there? And I understand that. So I've seen a lot of other coaches as well berate people for what's in those books and make them feel bad and shame. And that is the exact opposite of what I am going to do.
she does not shame you on your
There's no
book.
shaming.
There's no shaming on the book
Because why?
because you're already there.
I do.
'Cause
Right.
all of
You're
us
doing
have
it
it.
to yourself.
We all have
Right.
the imposter. I mean, we all. I
you already
didn't want
have
to
shame.
Yes.
a lot of shame. I mean, I did not want to show anybody my books. When the coach came into our mastermind group and said, "Hey, I can dissect your books," and again in 15 minutes, he actually said, "Hey,
Wow.
I don't know much about your business, but why is that wrong?" I'm like,
Oh.
"So is this 15 minutes more? I'm
Mm-hmm.
done because
Right. Bye-bye.
I've
You
already go
wanted
bad.
out of there.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, no,
I smelled the
no.
crop.
That I do not want that. That does no good because we want to change things. We want to fix things. And going forward with feeling shame, you're just going to close down.
You're right because we do because again as entrepreneurs we have that grit you talked about early on,
Yeah.
and then we also have that just eternal optimism that we will fix everything
Right.
tomorrow.
But you have to deliver a lot of bad news.
Absolutely. That's the name. I mean, the name of my brand is Profit Truths.
I was going to say bad news, but
But it's truth, which can be good or bad. It's all in the delivery, which is why I was so good in flooring and the sales. I mean, that's sales. It's like, I need to sell this to you so you want to do something to change it. I don't want to make you feel bad. It's in that delivery of how you say it. But it's always going to be candid. It's always going to be truthful. We're not going to gloss over and say this is good if it's not good. What's the point?
How about that?
No
Profit
point.
Truths.
Yes.
Go look it up, Alan.
so how do you deliver the bad news?
It depends on the client.
So you give them a little
No.
hip hop.
No, there's no lollipops. There's no lollipops. But hopefully we've done work to
Returns.
build them up to find out what's important to them.
I just want a bagel first.
Bagels and lollipops, you're easy.
I know.
Yeah.
I am easy.
I mean, I
There's
can
bet
do
it's
that.
a common
I
theme.
could do that.
All right.
Yeah.
But you have to build up to it.
You have to
gotta-
build up and knowing, again, what's important to them. That's how we start the coaching. It's like, what is your goal here? Because everyone's is different. Some people, of course, want to grow so they can exit. Some people want to grow or just even stay the same, but take more time for themselves in the business. There's so many different goals. What does their freedom look like? And that's where we start. And then so when you have to give challenging news or news that they don't want to hear.
Challenging. Good.
Yeah, exactly.
AKA,
You've already,
you're fucked.
we've
You're such a.
basically,
dumb-
we don't say that.
Why would you have done that?
How dumb
Yeah.
are you, Alan?
So we're not hiring for other coaches. Yeah. None of that. None of that. I mean, again, it's not like soft and
Some people
cushy
need
and
tough love.
they do. And I give it. But we've got to know, they've got to know that I have their back and I'm trying to make them better and help them make more money. And when we start with that, again, what is their freedom? What does it mean to them? Then the news that is more challenging comes easier because we know we're working towards that positive goal.
So you interview a client. Let's go through that because we're coming towards the end. So we're interested in your services. What's that first call look like? What's that? Tell us what because you're probably interviewing us as much as you're in there.
Right. This happening right now. What do you think this is?
That's right.
Yeah.
So do we like Marika? Do we
The,
not like Marika?
the answer to us both is no.
Oh, I got that already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a certain niche, even quite met the profile.
Yeah.
Ideal client profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's tight.
We are not the avatar.
Yeah. It is a conversation,
Speak for
is what I would say. It's an absolute, it is like this. It's a conversation. I'm learning about them as a person. I'm learning about their business. I'm learning about what's important to them. I'm learning about what keeps them up at night. That's such a cliche, but it's true. Because I think you said that. I will never forget one of the things you said to me when we had that bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
Yes. You said, making payroll has kept me up at night in years past. And that stuck with me. It did. It's like you're thinking about that. How do we make that? And that's all goes back to cash flow.
Cash is king.
Or
Revenue. Or queen. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Sexist on my part.
Yes, a little bit.
Do y'all
How
again?
about
Y'all.
Cash is emperor.
Okay. I'll do
Isn't
cash as
that
ever.
unisex? right?
Empress.
Don't damn it.
Really?
Is it really?
Mm.
Alan, you sexist.
Like either. I don't care. I like queen because it's different.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that? We'll come back to that one. All right. So cash is important.
Very.
Revenue, though, you got to get those sales.
Yep.
Right. You got to bring those things in because that brings the cash, right? And you're right, Marika. That has kept me up. And you think after 17 years, it doesn't, and it does.
It does.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh boy, this is a big week. And,
Yes.
oh my God, this is 3 payrolls in 1 month. Oh boy, suck it up.
8 months with the 3.
Yes.
So
Like, how'd that happen?
I would say, even in my business,
calendar.
Mm-hmm.
back to cash flow management in my business with carpenters and painters, plumbers, electricians, used to being paid on the weekly. I
Yes.
pay my guys on the bi-weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how many people come up to me when I tell them that. They're like, no way, how'd you pull that off? I'm like, I did. And I told them why.
Because they know it's coming.
Because they know it's coming.
Yes.
And then we also have a training, and one of our trainings was financial management.
Nice.
It's like, I can pay you what you earned. I can pay you what you're worth. I can pay you what you've done this month, but I cannot help you spend less. You have to actually take what I give you and spend less than what I give you. And guess what? You come out ahead. So we give them financial management help. But that's a different story for
But
this.
you know what I'm going to say, though? Just what you just said, it gave me chills because what you did was I had to. Come on.
God.
I had to because talking about it.
Yeah, talking about it. That's the point.
Talking about things, just like what I do in my business. Let's talk about it. If you don't talk about it, things get uglier.
That's true.
Yeah, in anything in life, right?
So, Marika, how can everybody find you? Give us the website. Let's go check you out.
ProfitTruths.com.
And you're on LinkedIn. Very
Of
active.
course, I live on LinkedIn.
All right.
Yes.
Marika
yes.
Ponton.
Marika Ponton. Yes.
You can't find one.
T-O-N. There's no one else. Yeah.
Ponton.
Yeah.
That's-
home.
Ponton.
Mm-hmm.
But she's one word. I mean, Marika.
Marika. That's
You
what
look her up.
decided upon that. Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful.
No,
I like
find me on LinkedIn. A lot of good thoughts on there. A lot of digging into just ideas of how to improve your business. That's all what my marketing is. Mm-hmm.
I think this has been a dynamite episode,
I
Alan.
think so too.
Yeah, we've had some fun with it.
Quick.
But I know it has. But we got to go to the final 4 questions.
Oh, let's go.
You ready?
Yep.
What is a book you would recommend to our audience that's not your own? I know one's coming.
Or Chris's.
Of course, Christmas is usually about, but
A book that I would recommend. There is a book, I forgot the author, but it is called The Courage to be Disliked.
Ooh.
It is.
don't know that one. That
Oh,
sounds
you need.
good.
Oh, you haven't read that?
Courage to be disliked.
Oh my goodness, I live
You
by
can
it.
lean into that one.
I've write that down.
Did you write it? Actually, that's the author. Yeah, no, no, The Courage to be Disliked. It's the one I always say I should know the author off the top of my head, but it is, you can only almost read a chapter at a time because it's so intense. It makes you think so much, and it just all goes back to your confidence in your own self. It's okay if everyone doesn't like me.
Courage to be disliked.
Yes.
Love it. All right. Next question. What is the favorite feature of your own home?
My new driveway.
See, a small thing. It's a foundational thing. Get
Mhm.
that? Get what I did with that? From the
Boat.
floor up.
Stretch.
Subfloor.
So there's boat, subfloor. But see, so now your teeth don't jiggle when you're driving up the driveway.
No, what is that was awesome. What it actually was, my house was built in the 50s, so it just had the one just very thin driveway.
Right.
So you'd just be like one after the other. Well, then I got another car, but I wasn't getting rid of my awesome FJ Cruiser. So then it was like I was constantly backing out and having to pull this one in and back, and I was using this one. So it was like I extended the width, which just changed. So you can just pull in on either side one car. I mean, simple, but like life altering.
Again, simple.
So
life
simple.
altering, right? Do you want a boat?
Yes.
Do you want a jet?
I would like to have a jet. Yes.
All right. But do you like the fact that you can pull your car in and out without any moving around of anything when your kids are gone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It was just,
Uh-huh.
I fought it for a long time, but then it was just like, once you commit to doing it and then it happens. I mean, how did I live without this?
I know, right?
Yeah. No, it's silly.
It's the no, it's not silly.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we're talking about. Oh, I got to have that jet. I want the big go fast boat. You know what? I want the fountain boat that absolutely blows people away on my little lake up the mountain.
You want like fishermen and sailboats and people flying off their boats when you
I'm thinking Rodney Dangerfield and
Okay,
Candy Stick. I know.
Oh yeah.
I do.
See it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was just, but what do I have? A little 26-foot pontoon boat. I can't blow anybody away, but my speaker system.
But it's cute. But it's
But,
cute.
right.
Yeah.
The entire lake knows when I'm out there.
Yeah.
It's not cute. They don't love me, but
No.
I do. And I can rock it out, baby. All right, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's keep going. So we haven't talked about this, but we have talked about it a little bit. Customer service is
Yeah.
one of the big things because we're kind of customer service
Freaks.
Me
crazy
too.
about it.
Oh my, I
So
mean,
what's a customer service pet peeve of yours when you're out and
Everything.
you're the customer? Oh,
everything.
oh, she's
I mean, well, I mean, it's just, but you know what? I'm going to go back to, like I said about the driveway. It is a simple thing. Truly. It's in customer service to me, it's simple as well. Thank you. Please. Those little tiny just niceties. Instead of rolling up on my table with a toot on your face, like, why are you here almost? I mean, how can even a business owner even allow that?
Simple manners.
Yes.
Alan. I know Alan's a Chick-fil-A freak. I just was at a conference,
My pleasure.
seminar, right? The My Pleasure
Oh,
did
it's
not
everything.
come from Chick-fil-A. True and Kathy saw that at another restaurant.
Nice.
Said, I think we should do this. We should be saying this. That's according to this guy who told the story. And I was like, there you go.
I mean,
It's not that he originated it,
but he
but
rocked it.
he rocked it.
Yes.
Right? He
and
took it to
own
a
it.
level.
So, I mean, just the niceties. Don't have a snarl on your face. That just kills me. And it's everywhere. I'm like, it just makes me want to leave. Why am I here? What am I doing here? Why am I spending money here? Happens all the time. It's sad.
We need attitude adjustments here, Alan.
You know, it was in
Do you guys
Chick-fil-A.
want to see it?
What?
Oh,
Do you see? Okay.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah.
How about
bad parenting?
I went
It's
in-
just bad parenting.
I went into
No, I mean it has
my Lord,
I mean,
No, it's terrible. I mean, I just moved my son into his high-rise luxury apartment, down near Georgia Tech,
Nice.
and it just nobody's holding a door for somebody that's got an armful
Oh,
of stuff,
yeah.
and they're actually trying to push their way in front of you instead
Yes.
of like, oh, let me help you with it. Who's teaching these kids?
No one.
Ridic-
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can become a little engineer and stuff, but hey, you throw a little bit of pleasantry in there, and the
You're gonna
world is your
kill it.
oyster. Yeah,
But I mean, it's a success thing in business too, and anything you do, just you stand out if you're nice.
100%.
I mean, that's sad.
Actually, you know where I was
That's
going?
really sad.
I
Yeah.
tell a lot of people, I'm like, you think it's you versus 8 billion people. Well, we can
No.
eliminate a lot of
Right,
them with
right.
education, and we can eliminate the rest with manners.
Correct.
It's you against about 20 other people.
Yeah.
Man, I was going with a totally different business plan. Ellen and I are going to start we'll smack your kids for you. Go ahead,
I
Rob.
should.
There is potential there.
I think I'm the last generation where I actually had an arrangement with my neighbor. He goes, if you catch my kid, you can beat him. And I'm like, okay, well, you can do the same for mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know.
They,
Oh, my dad had that across the board.
Mhm.
Whew, Chris had to run a little bit. And he wasn't the fastest kid, but
I'm
by God,
out for you.
by God,
Yeah.
by God,
you were determined.
yeah. Only one of my friends broke his arm because he was at my house, and my dad kept pulling up the driveway. I'll never forget this one. And they had the same arrangement. His dad told my dad, "If you see our kids doing something stupid, and what were we doing? We were on our garage roof, which is a standalone garage, and we were up there when my dad came in,
Jumping
and
up.
so he jumped off,
I
broke
mean-
his arm, and we were in football season, and he was our nose guard, and I was not happy about that. And what did I do? Dad, why'd you do that? And he goes, "What were you doing on our roof?" I'm like, "Let's not get there." I was a negotiator from the beginning, and then I had to start running because I thought he was going to run me over there and have his dad beat my. So
Oh,
I know.
okay.
Oh yeah, it was on. I mean, hey,
Serious.
back to manners. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
Manners
talk to back that
will.
much.
Yeah.
All right, last
It
one.
means a lot.
So I know you're in flooring. I know you've had a lot of contractors, but we want a DIY nightmare story.
That you did.
What did you do? I'm talking about putting nails through fingers, which I've done. You can see them; they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about floods, fire,
Mm-hmm.
or making daughters cry. That was another one we just heard. That's a new one.
Who did that?
I know. One of our last guests.
Really hit
I mean, he
Chris where it hurts.
That did, because my daughter has never cried on that one.
Whoa.
Tough.
I think your daughter's made you cry more than you've made her cry.
Actually, if you want to count it up, you're probably right.
Mm.
Even though I've tried harder. She's just, I've raised a tough, independent young lady.
And how old is she?
She is 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
She is.
She's tough
Yeah.
and independent. But yes, so DIY, nightmare story.
I don't know if I have one.
Mm.
I haven't done a lot. I hire people.
You were doing
not-
so
you
good.
all
This was such a good podcast.
I mean,
You know
until
what?
then,
Yeah.
I let you down. I let you down.
And here in the
Yeah.
11th hour, we just went
I let you down. Yeah.
You know what?
right.
What?
prophet truth.
I mean, I don't have time. I'm
Just
doing
keep it
too
real.
much in my
No,
small
I-
business. Yeah. I mean, really, you know what I'll say? It's not me. And I shouldn't do this to my dad,
It's
but
you.
my dad did something. Does that count?
Does.
Sure. What?
Yeah. He put on, I won't tell him I was on this podcast. He put on one of those covers when it gets cold to like protect your faucet.
Yep.
Because that's all, I mean, you should, right?
Here in the South, we don't have to do a lot.
Right. Not
cover-
this was back in the West.
Okay.
Yes. I guess something went wrong. It wasn't put on right, or maybe it was left on too long. I don't know. But it backed up something. The pipes froze and couldn't get out, and it blew out my whole condo. When you said flood, that's the one thing I thought of. And it flooded the entire condo.
Yeah, that's fun. I love doing that, especially because now you're
Dad.
having
Yeah.
everybody. Dad.
Right. Yeah.
And so now what's she doing? She's helping dad, helping mom.
Oh,
She's doing-
absolutely.
Where out west?
Yeah. That was in Reno, Nevada.
Ah,
Yes. Yeah. So cold.
biggest little city in the world.
You know it.
I've been there. All right, guys. Prophet truths. Marika. No last name
Oh,
necessary.
No, none. You will find
Got it.
Yes, correct.
She's only taking a select few people. So you might want to go try to find her out. You
Chris
can
will
always
pay you double. I know that.
And you know what? Yeah. Let me know. Hey, guys, by the way, don't forget, rate, review us. Tell us other people you want to have on their
Absolutely.
podcast, because this one was dynamite. I was excited to have her on when I saw her, and she did not disappoint, did she, Ellen?
Only on the last question.
Last question. Last
No,
question.
she kind of rallied a little bit.
Okay.
She did good.
You know, the only disappointment was the 3 uses of kindling. I mean, come on. You know, you've got.
Oh, so you're bringing me on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And we're going to end this podcast right now. So, guys,
Couldn't
it's
take
up to
it.
you.
Couldn't take it.
Huh? By the way, you know who runs this show. Let's make this show happen. It's you who runs this show.
Absolutely.
Make it happen. Keep going up that mountaintop. It's tough. You got to have that grit. Make it happen. Know your numbers and make this shit happen. Let's
Know
go.
your
Choose everything.
numbers. Yes.